Hey, what is up guys? It is Limited Llama back with another Sorare MLB video. This video is going to be recapping Game Week 13 and then I'll also be walking through my teams for Game Week 14, which is for the days September 5th through the 8th. So let's go ahead and let's recap my Game Week 13 lineup. So I actually did pretty well in my Common All-Star and my Limited All-Star lineup. On the Common All-Star side of things, Travis d'Arnaud did super hot, 51 points, and then Jeffrey Springs also did pretty well. Zach Plesac ended up going on the IL, so didn't get any points there. And then Jose Ramirez also didn't do super hot. So ended up placing 10,000, which will get me, I think, a tier 2 or maybe a tier 3. Actually a tier 3 common card. So be getting a tier 3 common card there. And then on the Limited All-Star side of things, got 434th, which is pretty good. Zach Gallen just consistently gets me 40 points or more. Jock Peterson had a really good week, which I'm happy about. And then Kramer did pretty well, 24 points. Colton Wong did not do super well. And then Andres Munoz also didn't do super well. So overall, going to be getting a tier 4 limited card out of that. And then my limited pro side of things, Josiah Gray ended up pitching 5 innings, but somehow he just gave up exactly enough earned runs and hits so that they canceled out, so he ended up getting 0 points. Camilo Doval did super well, got himself a save, and then a win, so ended up with 27 points on the week, which is really good for a closer. Ahmed Rosario did okay, and then we got Blackman, Crone, heating up a little bit, and then William Contreras didn't do much of anything. So no points on the limited pro side of things, but limited all-star and common all-star both got a reward. So let me go ahead and open those up. So again, this is a tier 3 common reward. So let's open this one up, see what we get here. Boston Red Sox relief pitcher, another relief pitcher, Garrett Whitlock. All right, let's go check him out on Baseball Reference. Whitlock. So he's 1.6 wins above replacement. He's 26 years old, 1.02 whip, 3.46 ERA. So not doing too bad. Let's check out his game log right in here. Game log for 2022. So let's see in August. Looks like he is pitching. He pitched on September 3rd, August 31st. So he's pitching occasionally for the Red Sox. So that'll be a decent pickup to have. Looks like he's going 2 or more innings each time he pitches, so he might be one of the more he might cover some more innings. He's not necessarily like a back-end closer, but more of an eating innings guy. He also has not been doing super well. 3 earned runs in both of his last relief appearances, so another good arm to have, but probably not somebody I'll be playing. And then let's go ahead and let's open up the Limited All-Star Tier 4 card. Check out what we get here. Tampa Bay Rays starting pitcher, Corey Kluber. All right, that's actually really solid. Kluber used to be a Guardian, so know a lot about him. I think he's been pitching pretty well. I guess 4.0 ERA, 10-7, 0.8 wins above replacement. He is 36. He's getting pretty old, up there in the ages. But overall, a pretty solid pickup to have. I might play him a few times if he's pitching against a bad team. I'll go ahead and pitch him. So not a bad pickup to get for a 4th tier player. So happy about that. So now let's go ahead and let's plan my upcoming teams for Game Week 14. So again, I'm going to start off with Limited All-Star. That's where I always put my best players. So go ahead and register there. Looks like I have 5 players. Wow, 5 starting pitchers here. Josiah Gray has just been not doing super well, so I'm not going to be pitching him until he gets out of his funk. I think I'm probably going to go with Jesus Luzardo here. He has the highest season average, so pretty solid pick there. Relief pitcher, I'm definitely going to go with Camilo Doval. Somehow the Giants are playing 5 games over the next 4 days, which is super good for points-wise. So he's averaging 8 points a game. If he gets even 2 saves out of this, it'll be definitely worth it. So going to pick up Camilo Doval there. Now, corner infielder, have quite a few options here, but again, I'm looking primarily at how many games these players are playing. Jose Abreu has the most games at 4. Crone, Blackman both at 3, but William Contreras only has 2 games, so I'm going to go with Jose Abreu here at 4 games. Middle infielder-wise, we got Colton Wong, who's going to be playing 5 games, and then Ahmed Rosario at 3, William Contreras at 2. So I'm going to go with Colton Wong because he has the 5 games. He should be able to play in at least 4 of those and get me some solid points there. Now, outfielder-wise, going to go with Jock Peterson for the same reason, right? He's playing in 5 games. The more games, the more points you're going to have. So going with Jock Peterson there. Then the extra player, this is a little bit trickier. I'm not going to pick Austin Slater. He hasn't been playing much recently, even though he does have 5 games. I think I'm probably going to go with Harold Ramirez here. Amed Rosario has been in a slump. And then the Rockies, they haven't been doing super well. They got me some points over the weekend, but I think I'm going to go with Harold Ramirez here. He has some power, so hopefully he can get me some points there. Now in this flex spot, again, I'm going to go with a starting pitcher. I think I'm going to go with Johnny Cueto here. He's playing against the Mariners. The Mariners don't have that threatening of an offense. He should be able to limit them to a couple runs and probably go 6 or 7 innings. So going with Johnny Cueto there, and that'll round out my limited all-star lineup. And then we'll go over to the limited pro side of things. Again, probably going to go with 2 pitchers here. I'm not going to pitch Josiah Gray again just because he's been so poor. So going to go with Dean Kramer here. Relief-wise, I think I'm going to go with Jason Adam against the Red Sox. Should be pretty solid there. Pick him up. We got a corner infielder options here. CJ Cron, William Contreras, Charlie Blackmon. Again, only 2 games here, so probably best to go with like CJ Cron, who has 3 games. Middle infielder, going to go with Amed Rosario, even though he's been slumping. He does have 3 games on the docket. Outfielder-wise, going to go with Charlie Blackmon because, again, Austin Slater just has not been playing in any games. So Charlie Blackmon it is. The extra player, this is where it kind of gets tricky. I can either go William Contreras, who's only going to be playing in 2 games, or Austin Slater, who might be playing in like 2 or 3 games, or Joe Adell. I think I'm going to go with William Contreras here, though, just because he has a higher ceiling than Austin Slater or Joe Adell. So go with William Contreras here. And then the flex spot, I'm going to do another starting pitcher. Again, I'm not going to pick up Josiah Gray just because he's been doing so poor recently. So I'm going to go with Trevor Rogers, who's just off the injured list. He's pitching against the Phillies. Hopefully he can pick up some points for me here. So go ahead and submit that lineup. And then common all-star, we'll go ahead and go through the lineup there. Going to go with Jeffrey Springs again. He has consistently been putting up quite a few points. Zach Plesac, unfortunately, on the IL. So going with Jeffrey Springs here. Relief pitcher, Garrett Whitlock. Wow, he has 13 season average score. We just looked at him, and he did not look like he was that good. So I don't think I'm going to pitch him here. I'm not really sure how he has 13 season average because he does not look like he's pitching that well. So I'm probably going to go with Alexis Diaz or perhaps Dylan Tate or Ron Marinaccio. It's kind of a tough call. These people, Ron Marinaccio and Tate, have 4 games. Alexis Diaz only has 3. Garrett Whitlock only has 3. Let's go ahead and let's actually go with Ron Marinaccio. I think he might be put in more situations where the Yankees have a higher score than the Orioles. So I'm going to go with Ron Marinaccio here. Corner infielder, of course, going to pick up Jose Ramirez. Middle infielder, we could go with Travis d'Arnaud, but he only has 2 games, or we could go with Michael Chavez or Nicky Lopez, who each have 3 games. I think I'm going to go with Michael Chavez here. He has a higher season average, and he's going to be playing in 3 games. So go with him. Outfielder, got to go with Joe Adell. He's the only option I have. Extra player, I think I'm going to go with Matt Chapman here. He's playing in 4 games against the Orioles. Season average 7 points per game. So picking up Matt Chapman. And then in the flex spot, we could either go with Mike Minor here, who is averaging 13 points per game, or we could go with something like Luke Voigt, who's playing in 4 games, averaging 6 points per game. I think Luke Voigt is actually the better option statistically here, so I'm going to go with him and end up only having 1 starting pitcher. And then the last thing, got to register my training lineup so that all my players are getting XP. So we'll go ahead and put Josiah Gray in there, Andres Munoz, Brandon Lowe, Travis d'Arnaud, Austin Slater, Joe Adell, and then we'll go ahead and put Will Benson in here. And then we'll go ahead and make another training lineup with all of my other starting pitchers. So we'll go Garrett Whitlock. All of these, doesn't really matter. And then we'll go with, we'll say Corey Kluber here. And then I won't be able to register another training lineup. So those are my teams for this week. Common All-Star is looking pretty solid. Limited All-Star, I think we'll be in a really good spot, especially since we have 2 San Francisco players who are each playing in 5 games. I think they should be able to rack up some points. And then hopefully Colton Wong and Harold Ramirez will be able to get me some points as well. So that's all for this one. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.